Um, um, hmm. Where is my game, by the way? What's going on? Where is my game? Why is it taking forever? Oh well. I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It's been 8 minutes since I tried launching the game. I'll do the. Oh, there it is. Finally. I'll try this. Wall. I figure I would make this into a nice little PDF thing. Or not PDF thing, but more digestible version. Fix that later, I guess. Let's roll these things first. Attack and then attack again. I feel like my public order index like never wants to activate. It's kind of annoying. Oh well, not a big deal. So the goal for today is going to be trying to get a good Yuki build. I have some pretty good ones right now, like the one, not this one. This one's okay. But this one's like pretty close to being perfect. I just needed to get this duped. I need to not dupe Iceberg. I needed Flash Slash. and maybe a bit more excess and a better God Epiphany. There's a lot of ways for this build to be improved. I don't really know what the point of improving his Kale or Dex gonna be for, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I need an excuse to keep grinding the game out. Maylin, the project of Maylin is completed. I can start working on like Cassius and stuff as well. Cassius, Renoa, there's a lot of people to work on. But I don't want to move on until I get a actual strong AF Yuki build. This might be rough because it's Fortitude, but we'll see. Alright. These are all okay. Flash Slash is a good start. And then for the starting fate, we are going to get pretty mid ones. These are all actually pretty bad. So we'll just go 1, I guess. Just in case we get lucky with everything else. Here, we don't see... Okay, there is one in the middle. It can't jump, so we have to take a useless campfire node. So if we're gonna take a useless campfire node, we'll go up top to maximize these. We get 2 events, which is equal to everything else. We actually get 3 up here, so this is actually the highest quality path possible. So we'll run through here. Oh, I just crit it. It's funny. Alright. We're speed along. Hopefully this crits so we can one-shot them. No crit, no problem. We move along. Kowalski. Yup. Okay, this is good. This means that we can go for a Yuki build. Ideally, in this scenario, we would have an Epiphany so I know who exactly we're playing for. But since we're focusing Yuki, it'll always be Yuki being converted. Ironically, this means that we are allowed to take out some more from Yuki, but this just means that we are removing 2 instead of 3. And the mutant sample does affect the draw quality a good amount, but that's just a downside you have to live with whenever you play this. See if this is enough to pop something with the giant ballista. Almost. That's pretty close. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna try to avoid using long animation skills as much as possible because it obviously adds a bit of time after like a million turns. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm trying to try it for the sake of trying it. Yeah, continue prioritizing events. There's no battle on the bottom, so this is totally fine. Removal is also very good. With removal, I can start murdering off cards I don't want. So like Mika, I'm probably not gonna prioritize. I could, but I feel like with Mika, I really want to see a God Epiphany before anything else. So I'll start deleting Mika's stuff early, just to avoid it being upgraded over someone else's stuff.
제법 세 보이는데 맞나요? 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 하나, 내 발소리 잘 보려 발동.
Repose doesn't give me any value unless I get exactly sourced, so we'll let it go for now. Okay, we got an epiphany. We're just gonna decrease to make the run easier. Seeing that makes me happier that I chose to not prioritize Mika, because that means I chose well, or I got lucky rather, with who I decide to not focus on, because that basically just confirms that Mika's build's dead. There's no point in buffing with Veronica yet, unless I get another ballista. Hopefully we can get a draw. Morale's good. I'd probably rather take morale than draw one. I actually don't know if it's correct. I think morale is better pound for pound for the type of Mika or the type of Yuki build that I'm trying to build. We don't need this either, because we need gold for removals. If I was building Veronica, that'd be an okay interim item. Also, if I was concerned about losing, I'd build that as well, but I'm trying to get a lot of credits for removal so I can remove as much as possible. Because the goal is to remove Yuki's items last. Should we go down? We can rest. We actually have this option this time, so we can be even more stable. And I don't want to do training until I know what's in the forbidden zone. We'll continue trying to remove all of the spells that tend to duplicate themselves quickly. Hey, Cherry. I see you've dropped the cherry from your name. The physical cherry, rather. This is good. Random Epiphany is always good. We get a tunnel. Are your rampage going well, Cherry? I know that that's been going on for a bit. It's still there? Different format? I wonder if my chat's just bugged. Draw is always gonna be good. Draw is better than the other option that exists. I'd rather have the damage output one, but draw makes this run playable at the very least. And if I want this to be the cleave Yuki build that I think is the best version of her, then draw will be more efficient in the long run. We can always take God Epiphanies these days because of how encroachment works now. It showed my at instead of display? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I wonder if they just changed, or maybe I clicked the channel toggle that changed it. I guess the at wasn't there before, now that I think about it, on YouTube chat. They must have just made the change, like, the other day. I think God Epiphany is really good. It's on Kowalski. It's probably a 0 cost. It's not, actually. These are all pretty bad. I think it's fine. Oh yeah, it's just the sometimes YouTube will switch stuff up on you without saying anything. Not a big deal though. Close some stuff. Okay. So this guy's a bit buffed because I gave him a lot of memory encroaching, but since it doesn't leak out of this zone anymore, it's really irrelevant how strong it gets. Because this boss is never gonna be scary enough to actually be a threat. Especially on this lower difficulty level where I'm a bit overstated for it. It is taking a lot of my good cards. That is a bit annoying. 207 versus 295. I can heal if I play it this way. I can also play generic ballista or rapid fire. I actually could have killed if I popped Rito here. Oh well, it's not a big deal. I can heal a little bit. It'll be the same. I also have yet to draw the nerf card. Oh no, I did just draw it. It's also at 0. If they're all at 0, then it doesn't matter whether I ult or not, because they won't kill this turn anyways. If I draw it again, then it's a bit messy, but if I don't, then it'll be fine. Technically a bit time efficient to use Yuki ult there instead of rapid fire into water arrow. I'm sure it's fine though, it's not a big time waste, for sure. Lead card, I'm just maxing out money. From all my runs, it does seem like these teams are stable enough to not even need a bit of real items, unless I have like minus HP or something. Because I've gone through way rougher affixes in this one. So this is good because I get to remove infinite cards. So this way I can remove Whirlpool and Blessing of Waves. I don't need to remove these just because I'll remove these later. But this way I can stop Mika from taking more Epiphanies if it's possible. The goal is to hopefully get like a God Epiphany on this fight or next fight. Honestly, the real goal was to get a God Epiphany on one of Yuki's cards, but they all both landed on Veronica, which is pretty bad. Like, this might already be a brick run for that alone. If I don't manage to get a... yeah, I mean, it might be fine still because there is a decent chance that... I get another doubling event. Like, as long as I get a few doubling events, it'll be fine. I just can't miss all the doubling events or God Epiphany events getting something else before a duplicate. It looks like a lot of these. Is this gonna be another God Epiphany? It is another God Epiphany. Okay, these are all bad. We'll do all these in a bit. No point in holding any of these Veronica cards. Especially not the repos that we just got. Actually, the repos is fine to hold, but... yeah. These are all pretty terrible. I'm just trying to delete Kowalski, I think. Although, I'm deleting all this, I don't even know what I'm going to duplicate off of Yuki's spells, because I didn't get the cards I needed to actually have success. Then here, we're looking for... Confession's a good start. I'll probably just take Confession early in an attempt to have it be useful and duplicate it. And I'll reroll once over. Because I really wanted the... I definitely wanted the stopwatch to accelerate Yuki's Epiphanies. Because I'm still missing one from her. It's probably gonna be fine though. So I'm looking for a decent Epiphany. This is either the Epiphany for the last Yuki card, or it's going to be something else. I need to remember how to use this. Because this is actively worse than not using it. Because of, it pulls the Forbidden card, but the Forbidden card is the nerfed version instead of the buffed one. This is the ult, I really don't want to draw it. I might draw it this turn. Yeah. Good Epiphany. Hope it's morale. It's not morale, but we do get the left side. Left side's good enough. Because I get a lot of draw.
몸 좀 풀어볼까? 내가 발동. 기운이 나셨나요? 아픈 거 싫다고요. 향기 좋죠?
I do take a lot of damage here, but I only got 2 draw cards or attack cards. And my attack cards are being nerfed right now, so it's just kind of annoying.
꼼짝 말고 있어.
This is probably one of the harder forbidden cards to play through.
내가 지켜주니까 좋아. 고마워하라고.
Silona. It's like, you can play daily. I think if you want to play, you should at least just play dailies. Because obviously Chaos is like the main draw of the game. But you genuinely can just play it like as a generic gacha with like the base kits. Or like with what they're trash they give you from the Force Chaos runs. Because most of the main content's like not that hard to do. Like it might be a bit difficult, but you can at least do dailies, especially early on. Because you don't get actual good chaos, or yeah, you don't get good chaos until a very long time if you just do dailies and don't do refreshes, so unironically a good choice just to play. Like you can sprint through story and then just do the daily dungeons and then that's all you need to do. Because the game, like, I don't know if you played Reverse 1999, but if you play only for dailies, it's about as fast. Actually, no, it's a little faster than Reverse 1999. Because this game expects you to be playing this mode, like, all the time. And the dailies, therefore, are literally just burning stamina and, like, doing a few policies, which take them time, going on a few dates, which take them time. This fight is starting to get a bit concerning. Because they keep drawing the, one card. I didn't use Rito. Okay, it's a little late to use her, but I do need to push damage. I missed like 400 damage by using her late. Maybe I deleted, This is scary, because I might draw into the next card. I'll just pop this now then. Pop this first. Try 99, I think it's so slow, because the English was so good. Yeah, Reverse 99 is really good. Like, I've been taking the main story very slowly, because I really want to play the full quality of it. Because usually with gacha games, I just sprint through, and I like don't really care about what the story is. But for specifically Reverse 1999, I've been taking my sweet time. Like, I try to remember to do dailies, but when I'm not rushing through a game, it's like really hard for me to play, It's hard for me to remember that I need to log on regularly, if that makes sense. Yeah, this fight was really hard because I got like the worst affix to deal with it. Oh, it's also getting Fortitude. I forgot about the Fortitude. I actually lose that, I think. But I think I actually lost this fight. Oops. Especially with this hand. Okay, I took this boss too lightly, I guess. I'm also getting really lucky with this thing. Oops. That's my bad. I took this boss way too lightly. It could have been a really good run. But yeah, that just happened. To be fair, most of that problem arose from the fact that I didn't get all my Yuki epiphanies in time. Which isn't that unlikely, but I was forcing the issue pretty hard. I like duplicated like 3 things on her, and then I didn't get God epiphanies on her stuff. It's fine though. You just play FGO, got tired of the gameplay loop? Oh yeah, that's real. It really is FGO-esque with the gameplay loop. There's like barely any differences. But at least Reverse 1999 has a autoplay system. It's the only reason why I can even stomach it. These are all bad. I'll take this, but I think I can't take Fortitude with the Yuki. With Mei Lin, I'm allowed to, because Mei Lin does way more damage if she gets everything, but I think Yuki just might be a little too low. Also, I need to eat this fight if I want to not cross into useless events. Like this campfire. It also doesn't help that I got a useless fate. If I had offense fate, then that would have been really easy. But I got none of that. Okay, that could have been a really good run. That's a bit annoying. Maybe I should reroll off Fortitude. Especially if I'm running these type of teams. Yeah, I might just take off Fortitude if I lose this next one and reroll it. There's a lot of single target, and Yuki is not a good single target character. Also, I just went the wrong way. Okay, I get victim by going up. That's fine. I don't mind that. There's also a good chance I might have aggressively removed Veronica's items too fast. Maybe I should have taken out Yuki's stuff instead of Veronica's stuff. And taken out shields. I'm getting two-shot. What's happening? All of my mobs are like first turn hitters. I think usually the early mobs don't attack you the first turn. But I happen to fight all the ones that do. I should have healed before doing this, because if I crit, I lose all the healing potential. The rare time where I don't want to crit, I crit. Middle is really good. Okay, hopefully this run goes well. Obviously, I would have preferred that God Epiphany, but getting... I should have... This is really bad, actually. If I healed last turn, this would be doable, but since I didn't heal, I might actually just straight up die here. Like, I'm actually probably just dead. That's my mistake. Another good run, potentially. That's just ruined by... Did I join the wrong difficulty by accident? No, it is phase 8. That's my mistake. It's already at 5, but... no real life healing. I really need healing on this turn. Okay, nice, I got all of it. Might as well boost it. I usually don't like boosting healing, but since I messed up, I was missing like 500 HP, or no, maybe like 300 HP. Yeah, I should be at 900 instead of this amount. Alright, I might as well play it safe then and equip this. I'm already this low. And I'm fighting an elite mob. I should have taken the safe way out and just rested. This is infected. That's even worse for me. Because that is... yeah. It's 152. Wow, it's the one affix that actively punches me for being low. And the worst part is that since it's permanent, all the cards it's poisoning, I can't use ever. So that's half my deck that's gonna do 150 damage to me. Okay, the 50% is definitely not worth it. And I took the good cards again. I actually can't do anything about this. I actually hope that... Veronica just needs to hit right. If she hit right once over the last 2 turns, I'd be in a way better position. But she's deciding to like hit the wrong direction multiple times. She hit left 3 times in a row after hitting right once. Does this heal more? It does not. Okay. I desperately need to get an easy fight. There's no easy fight on the horizon. There's also only one campfire all the way back here. But I also need to hit up the nodes. So I'll probably go here. Mystery event, elite, and then down, and then take the event nodes, because I still need to get the mutant sample. Cleaner is actually... I think it should be fine, but... I mean, I need to fight him to heal. He's usually free. But there's a reality where this is like the one time where he just one-shots me. I don't get any value off that this turn. But now that means I also need to get healing. Okay, this is simultaneously a really good and really bad turn. Because that means I need to one-shot him next turn, and I didn't take the pendant last turn. So I need to do at least 400 damage. Nice shit out. I should have probably used Mika's ego there to heal more. Doesn't matter too much though. Take that because I need it. So I need to go down. Or I can take either and then loop back into the middle. Kiosk. So I have one good epiphany. Giant is good for clearing. If I crit again, I might kill. Yeah, there we go. That's good, okay. That means my run's stabilized again. Go into the middle to hit up all the event nodes so that I can see if I snag a mutant sample or not. Take this on Veronica just for consistency's sake. I don't need that. So I almost lost the run on the spot because I got one good legendary equip. I mean, that's like 200 credits. That's pretty awesome. If I manage to survive to the end. Would I rather get stress increase? I think I'd rather stress increase than burn a roll. We're still looking for Yuki epiphanies. It definitely is a bit harder to run for Yuki epiphanies because she like needs multiple good things, not just a few good things. If that makes sense. So like with Mei Lin, I can end the run immediately when I see no move or like I miss on the Rising Dragon Spire. But for Yuki, I have to see if I hit like one piece of it, and then I need to see if I hit more pieces of it, if that makes sense. So I have to like go to the end of run much more frequently than it would on other characters. Which is totally fair, but it does make the runs significantly more difficult to speedrun. Okay. Okay, I missed the... This is a dead run. I missed both the tunnel and I missed mutant sample. And I mean, I can see if I get a God Epiphany. I'll fight until the last dude. And then if I get a God Epiphany on something, then I can build towards that. But the issue is that if I don't have a mutant sample, then God Epiphany on Mika is really weak. And because Mika needs everything. The grind is real, yeah it is. Yeah, Mika needs mutant sample and like a conversion, and Veronica would prefer mutant sample so I can remove 3 and then duplicate twice. Because if I only have duplications, then it's not really an interesting Veronica build. It's just like a base Veronica build that could have gotten more easily in a different chaos. So I think I do need a mutant sample at bare minimum in this chaos for anything to be worth it. Probably the better way to look at it, that I'm required to get a mutant sample if I don't get like a perfect start. Or no, I'm just generically required to get a mutant sample for all my builds. I didn't notice that I burned the ballista failed to generate because my hand was too full. Okay, I mean, I think there's no event anyways, so it won't matter. I'll just leave then. There's no point. I don't need to see the end because there's nothing to be used. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I drank too much water before stream. Too much better than less, that is true. We love staying hydrated. Love being hydrated. Okay, I think I'm gonna just reroll it. I don't trust the Fortitude after that one run failed. Because that was gonna be a really good run. But then it failed because of the Fortitude stacking. I don't trust HP either. Especially not if I get affixes like the last one. Because the goal here isn't to finish the runs. The goal is to get a good run. Discard, don't like that. I'm looking for no rest and gangrene. Oh shit. I accidentally clicked too fast. This is good. Tyrant 1 is probably light work. So a run like this is probably best option. Elite, no rest, very low Tyrant mod. These are all pretty mid. We'll just go for the easy early fights then. We gotta hope the fate's good then. The fate is pretty whatever. Credits, it's not enough credits for it to be relevant. Having the Dimensional Tunnel is kind of cute. It's probably better than the other ones, because Monster Card's useless. If the Dimensional Tunnel is somewhere obscure, then this is really useful. But if it's like, okay, if it's something like this, then it's not useful at all. But that's the risk you take. I'll probably go top. There's 3 events here. And you just straight up need to confirm if there's mutant sample or not in high roll runs, so off we go. I probably should have cast this, because Because I think it double loops the animation if you get it outside. Oh no, it's the first item, so it's faster. Yeah. We can fight this. It's not buffed, but it will be reduced to 1 HP rather. So I will take some damage, but that's totally fine, because I can always heal it up on the fight after. If I get update on the open jail bug, someone posted a bug report. Oh, okay. Other people are getting on it. Hopefully, is it like an update as in like you actually got a confirmation on how to fix it, or is it an update on like other people have the problem, so you might get a fix soon? Also, this is kind of useless because oh, it's elite. So I got both normal battles and elite battles nerfed already. This is a true speedrun then. I got Epiphany early. Morale, resolve with a generic ballista. That's fine. It's not good by any means, but if I get a support focused Veronica build, then the morale is always going to be better than the alternative. We should see if we get the God Epiphany on repos. Because if we do, then it's very usable. But if there is no God Epiphany, then it's very much so whatever. Might as well pop this now. She'll kill one, and then the other dies to the ballista. And then we're just going to go across the top to get an early remove. Cleaner, no sample yet. I just realized, did I grief the pathing? I did not, okay. I like didn't check that closely on how I was supposed to path, because I just thought the top was the only good route. Also, ironically enough, the resolve does stack the fixed shield pretty easily, because this is supposed to be 10, but now it's 12, I guess. $400, so I need to deal at least 450 this turn, or else it explodes and kills me. Oh, it's gonna be more than fine. Microsoft fix. Oh, so it was an update issue then. Like you didn't have like random background software installed. I feel like that's something I heard of before. Like in a different game I played. I remember I had a problem and it was literally just like a compatibility pack that wasn't downloaded for some reason. And like they just never told you that it was a compatibility pack. That was a problem. I guess they just figured that everyone had it or something. But that makes sense. That it was some random like software didn't have installed. And so the launcher was bugging because it didn't recognize how to operate without that. Very silly. I really wish Mika's Epiphany only healed like 25% instead of 200. Like I think it's actually a buff to have that nerfed. Oh well, what can you do? Whirlpool is the worst card here. I gotta look for this. Can use one more. Surprising that's a thing? Yeah, it's like very common for some reason. Like more common than I expected it to ever be. Another removal. We'll take out... Probably take out Pendant. I'll take out Blessing. I guess it's scary. I mean, I already removed Whirlpool. So I already conceded that Mika won't be getting anything real. I still need the mutant sample. I only have one real event left, so I need to get mutant sample right after this waypoint, or else it's probably unlikely that I see it at all. I'm gonna get jumped out here, so I might... I dodge all of these, so I have guaranteed one more event. I can always dodge the labyrinth. Alright. These all suck. Equipment's only worth clicking because it's technically credits. Like, you might get the stopwatch, or you get a legendary. I'm trying to extract this for more credits. Alright. This run already wasn't that particularly good. If I get a forbidden card, would I even use it? Hard to say. Okay, these are both bad. I'm dipping. We are resetting once again. Neither of those are events I want to, or forbidden cards I want to use, because I think one of them is really good for barrel and for like Ray, because you can discard them forcibly and bring them back, or Nia, for example. But I'm using none of those characters. I have no way of forcibly discarding. See if the fate's good this time. These are all pretty bad. Might as well go infinite credits then. There's a bunch of fights, but I need to go below. That gives me access to these, and then I have no idea where the dimension tunnel could be. So I'll just go low, and then hope this is the dimension tunnel. Or not low. Go through the middle, and then drop down a node. Get the retain. Bonk bonk. I get to heal a lot of my early stress off because of the 30% lower HP. That's why I really didn't think that the last fate was gonna be a big deal, because of stuff like this, where it's actually a buff to be low HP early, because you fight mobs that aren't supposed to be hard, and then you just heal all, like the standby stamina and everything else, very easily. Here we just fight assuming that we get Epiphany anyways, so very unlikely that you miss an Epiphany this early on. Obviously it can happen, and it has happened, but you don't play it. I don't think you play this game assuming that you're missing. Seems like very incorrect to assume that you're missing early. And also, since we're restarting anyways, it doesn't matter if you miss or not, because we're just going on to the next run if it goes bad. Might as well shove this back because it's probably good to use next turn. Or you one-shot it. That's fine. Whirly Pulley, Morale, or double draw. We got double draw on right side. Left side is technically also fine because you can draw multiple times with it, but I don't know if that's that useful. Like having draw the next turn. It's not useful, especially for one-turning or burning fast through a deck. I'll go right side for the less conditional draw. We got this fight again. I'm kind of surprised that this fight doesn't have the mob starting at like half HP, considering that the cannon literally shoots it twice when you see it initially. I likely could have used Rio. No, there's no point using Rito here. I kill it next turn no matter what anyways. This is useless. This is super useless. What the heck? Well, that repost is definitely going to be deleted. Veronica is definitely not happening anymore. I was gonna fight 2 elites to get more money. Because these drop equips, or guaranteed drop equips, so you're getting plus 30 compared to normal mobs. There's not much other value you're getting, to be fair, but it's quite good for the slapping purpose alone. There's also a good chance that I'm supposed to actually be... Oh, I didn't realize I popped it above already. I'll just fully activate it then. It's gonna be angry at me. Especially since I already have, whatchamacallit active. I already have, the evade card active, so it trivializes this. Or you can just kill it with a Veronica skill. Morale? No morale. Oh, these are all bad. Okay, that means this one's also dead. There's inspiration, but it's working out nice. It's time to have fun in the game. This one is dead. I'll just get to the kiosk and then exit again. There's not much I can say this run because my 2 important cards are already epiphanied. Like, if only one of them was epiphanied, or like, my subdue was already like a compromise. But now that Flash Slash is also just totally wrong, it matters even less. I just don't want to get laziness. Suck all the input from your research effort. You won't be able to use it for like a week or 2, because you need a level to 40 first. Once you're at 40, then you'll use it for all of it's worth, but it does take a hot minute to get there. I guess I could play this run as if I'm playing a worse build. This would have been so good too if I gotten a real... Because I just got the unique upgrade for Veronica, which means that she can't show up in duplicate scenarios anymore. Whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. The build's definitely not good enough to keep. Might as well click on this out of curiosity. Okay, I also didn't get mutant sample yet. So it's giga worthless. We can definitely go. So we've done 3 runs, I think. Maybe 4. I think 3 runs. We've done 3 runs in like 40 minutes. Let me check. I'm curious to see how efficient we were. Yeah, I'm on global. It's the first run. I think it was 3 runs. So 3 runs in like 50 minutes. Especially when you consider that that would have taken me 3 hours, over 3 hours. Like, I should be rounding up my 4th hour of stream by now. So I've saved 3 hours of my time. Or 2 hours of my time. By just leaving early. We'll go with regret to make the fights easier, but doesn't change the fact that I still have to hit the epiphanies. I have full knowledge on where that is. I can go above first. I go up, and then go down here, and then go down, up. Except for the weight of downloading. Real. All the gigabytes you need to burn through. Oh, right, they're 1 HP. I forgot about that. No starting epiphany is a really bad sign, but... Oh well. See if you get mutant sample early. Cleaner. I don't know if I have damage to kill this guy this early on. Actually, it probably won't matter that much. Should be fine. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you find this guy too early, you have to crit, or else you just don't do damage. And you lose. Already, huh? These are all pretty worthless. Okay. So instead of getting Epiphany, I got an upgrade. The upgrade was worse than useless. So Mika's run is dead. I have no shop, so I can't remove the Whirlpool. Actually, I didn't get Whirlpool. I've gone through 2 fights, I got 1 Epiphany. I got another... Wow, 3 fights and no real Epiphany is a different type of bad luck. I should get like 2 or 3 here. I got 0 again. Wait, this is like impressively bad luck. 4 fights and no new cards is... like genuinely impressively bad. I don't think I've low rolled this bad in this game for like at least 50 runs. 1. And here I only get 1 Epiphany. So I'm about to hit the midway point and only have seen 1 Epiphany. And I don't even know if that Epiphany is a real card or if it's just an upgrade to Flash Slash. That's actually incredible. Really bad outcome. Probably should pop Rito. Actually, it doesn't matter because it's not upgraded. Okay, it was actually a real upgrade. No crit. If I popped Rito, I could have killed 2 here. Oh well, it's not a big deal. There's no fortitude, so it doesn't matter if I stall. I'm just hitting the wrong unit over and over again, huh? Alright. And... oh wait, did I mess up? I think I did. Oh no, I go down. Okay, my bad. I go straight across and go down. This fight again. I've seen this... I think I've seen this 3 times in a row now. I shouldn't burn my ego, so you gotta waste time on this old animation, sadly. Alright. Give me a 30% elite debuff. That probably doesn't matter because I'm leaving in like 3 battles. Actually, I'll see the elite here, which is good. Okay, the epiphanies are rolling in now, so it looks like the RNG evened out in the end. I still have more in there, so it's fine that I got griefed early on because I'm actually getting all the stuff back. Yeah. Nice crit. Even Veronica is high rolling now.
내 발도를 잘 보라고. 자, 도와드릴게요.
I'm pretty sure Mika's not being focused because I still don't have a mutant sample. I still need to hunt down a mutant sample. Or get like a God Epiphany on Yuki to justify her existence.
이 녀석은 제법 세 보이는데 맞나요? 진짜 하나, 둘,
Another Mika.
확인해보자. 준비도 퍼져라. 기운이 나셨나요?
Alright.
내가 지켜주니까 좋아. 오라이, 오라이.
Pop Rito.
써버릴까요? 발동.
No crit. No crit, no kill.
까불지 말라고. 신주 도움이 됐나요? 집중, 집중. 내 발 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 침착하여.
More bombs, but it'll die next turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Honestly, there's a good chance I should just end my turn and let the gifts hit me so I can recover more stress next on the next turn. Because this way, when I heal on turn 1, I recover something. In the scenario that I need to heal on turn 1. Okay, we'll see if the tunnel has... Oh, perfect, okay. Oh wait, this is not... Okay, never mind, it's not perfect. This is the incorrect wreckage. Well, that's bad. I think... Let's see, I enter here, or pop out, delete a node. I have a 1 in 3 of appearing in a place where I can go to an event, and then I have to hope that event is actually... the mutant sample. So I have to get... I have to first hit a forbidden card is useful. And then... Okay, these are all bad. This run's dead too. Yeah, there's no attachment to these runs. No mutant sample. No good forbidden card. No early god card or god epiphany on a support that would actually make it relevant to push. Like, if those got epiphanies, like, there's a very high chance, by the way, that, like, my Veronica could have been absolutely cracked at the end of these runs, right? So there is technically a lot of, risk and, like, potential loss when you do what I'm doing. But in the end, like, I don't know. I think more for my sanity, like, I can tell myself that in the last hour, I've seen 5 runs. And I know for a fact those 5 runs were not going to be what I wanted specifically for Yuki. That's bad. Took encouragement, but that's also kind of worthless. But like, I know exactly what I want for my character. And so the fact that I can just leave without any risk is kind of good for my sanity, honestly. I have no obvious clues on where the dimensional tunnel is, so I might go... I don't know if it's better to go up or down. Probably just go... upwards, or to the middle here. See if I hit the epiphanies early on the fights. Listless. Wow, Scholar really changed his tune. Sometimes these fights are a little longer, but it's fine if the fights are longer. This is supposed to be a game and not a speedrunning simulation after all. It's probably always worth pressing the Veronica pendant because of the RNG. Still playing Shadowverse? Not really. I haven't logged on in a while. I've been telling myself to log on to get runs in for, to like at least play for Take-Two. But every time I think about playing Shadowverse, I'd just rather play this game. So I play this instead. I said it before, but I think the set looks good and the meta looks good, but it's just not my type of meta. So if people like enjoy that sort of thing, then more power to them, but it's just not what I like playing. Yeah. Like the game looks like I said, the game looks good, and I'm sure, and I know a lot of people are having fun with it, so I don't judge everyone for playing, but it's just not my, like, just like how set 3 wasn't fun for a lot of people, set 4 isn't super fun for me. And I didn't roll enough Cagliostros to immediately play Dirt Rune. Cause I don't know if you're here for when I was like still playing, but okay. So first of all, I saw a meta report that Evo Abyss was actually bad and overhyped, which I knew was the case. Like I knew Evo Abyss was bad, or was getting way better press than it deserved. But like, not that my stream chat was saying it, but like on community discords, I would see very often of how like, oh, like Evo Abyss is actually really powerful, you're just not playing it correctly, or oh, like Evo Abyss is really cracked, you're just like not good, or it's like tier 1, I swear. But when I played it, it felt very not that good, right? And it was not fun to lose to stuff like Dirt Rune or Loot Sword. And I also knew for a fact that Loot Sword and Dirt Rune were like top tier, so why would I want to play a tier 1.5/2 deck that hard loses to the best decks in the game? So, oh, it's sample. Okay, nice. This run is a possibility now. So it was just like it was a lot of that. Just like, oh, why would I play just a worse deck and like not have fun playing the game? When I have plenty of fun playing Chaos Hero Nightmare. You hate the bad matchups in card games, might as well go skip a night. Yeah, exactly. Like, especially when it's like a really bad matchup. Like I said this a lot, but Evo Abyss feels good against everything except for the top 2 decks. And Portal for that matter. Like, all 3 of the super popular decks, Evo Abyss isn't playing a game, they're playing hoping that their opponent bricked. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like, I think a lot of Evo Abyss supporters were not realizing how often the games were out of their control, if that makes sense. And so, obviously, like, as an ex-Roach player, like, Roach, I didn't necessarily have the most say in whether or not I won or lost, but as a Roach, like, it was more frequently than... It was pretty frequent that I could say, oh, I misplayed, therefore I lose. And I could live with that. But with Evo Abyss, it was like, oh, I didn't hit exactly this card. Like, I didn't hit exactly Belial on my first turn. So now I lose. They should make the best decks the hardest. I mean, I think Loot and Dirt are decently difficult. Also, Hey Range Hog. I don't know if I said Hey Range Hog. But Dirt and Loot are both decently difficult. Like, out of all the decks that could have been meta, Dirt and Loot are probably the best ones that could have been meta. Like, the fact that Puppet Portal is, like, the 3rd best deck, probably, is a good sign, because Puppet Portal is by far the easiest one to play by a massive margin, but it's not the best one. If Puppet Portal was top, then I would say the meta has a big problem, but since Puppet Portal is 3rd, it's like pretty fine. Also, it makes me laugh that, like, I remember seeing someone say, oh yeah, you're not having success with Evo Abyss because it's hard. But Evo Abyss isn't that hard. It's literally a deck check of whether or not you drew the Evo Abyss cards to begin with. So it's always funny, like, reading discourse on Evo Abyss. Because at some point, like, I think people just didn't realize that Evo Abyss is more about your draw than it is about your gameplay. Because you can't out-sustain Dirt, Puppet, or Loot if you don't get bats. And even if you do get bats, if they draw too well, you simply lose anyways. And you need bats and Belial early enough to accelerate. And the only way you win without Belial is if your opponent simply bricks. And I don't know how people think that's good gameplay, if I'm being honest. Like, why do I have to pray my opponent bricks if I don't hit one card by turn 4? Maybe make them harder. I think, considering what Dirt was in previous patches, I think it definitely is harder now. Like, Dirt got harder because you have a lot of good decisions to make, as opposed to, like, before, where you just play tempo and on curve, and the game will play itself. Now Dirt's actually required to, like, think about what they're doing. Because, like, you have so many lines as Dirt, and not to say that there's like, a big difference in the multiple lines, but the way you choose to play Dirt does affect your game-by-game performance. Like, you can actually tell, like, a Dirt player's personality from the plays they make. And that's not true for Puppet Portal. And, Loot Sword is also, like, very similar, where you can see a player's personality based on how aggressive and coin flipping they are with their loot cards, right? So those at least meet the bare minimum to me. Like, as hard as Roach is, there wasn't much expression with Roach. Because it was, like, with Roach, it was literally like, how efficiently can you dump your hand and navigate lethal turns, right? Like, how good is your turn 1 through 7 setup? And to be honest, like, there wasn't much variety in that setup and game plan. Also, I'm gonna lose my Ballista this turn, because I'm gonna get +2, and I might keep Mutant Sample. So I only draw... Yeah, Ballista gets deleted. Sad. So yeah. Like, it's ironic that I think there are better skill expressive decks than Roach. But it's only because Roach's skill expression was very linear. Like, it's a very steep linear ramp. But the yeah, it's like a very tall linear ramp for Roach skill expression. Because you either know they're good, or you're like, what the fuck are they doing? They're so bad at this deck. And, like, if they're good, you just like put your hands up and you're like, oh yeah, they're just better than I am with Roach. Like, there's nothing you can say about that. But with Puppet Portal, with, like, Portal and Loot Sword, it's like, oh, interesting. I wonder why they decided to play Conjurer of Usurpation instead of Zirconia this turn. Because you would think that it's always correct to do this turn, or, like, this play or that play, but, like, you can see, like, if they're aggressive players, or if they're players that like to set up for a larger turn, or this and that. So, yeah. Portal's brain dead. I made a Puppet deck, so yeah, it's literally, like, the issue with Puppet Portal is that you're literally just sitting there, twiddling your thumbs, going like, oh, hey, when am I gonna hit, when am I hitting Orcus? When am I hitting Orcus? Orcus now? No? How about now? No? How about now? Like, that's all you're doing as Puppet Portal. Wait, does this delete my shop node? Oh, no, it doesn't. It's right outside the shop node. Even setting the OTK with Portal is easy? Yeah. Because it's not like you're putting together an intricate plan that requires you to keep cards. Like, at least with Loot Sword, right? At least with Loot Sword, you're like, okay, I should probably save these loot items just in case. Like, at least with Loot Sword, you're like, oh, just in case, I should hold. 1, 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But with Portal, it's like, oh, I drew Bubs. I'm gonna play Bubs. I drew Orcus. I'm gonna play Orcus. I drew Liam. Should I hold my Evos in case I need to draw? Yeah, I should, because I have no other choice, right? But with Loot Sword, it's like, oh, I probably should hold... Like, should I use these boosts to Sincero for 8 damage, or should I just deal 6 damage now? And try and greed for, like, 14 damage Albert later down the line? Because at this exact moment, I do not have all the stuff I need, right? Like, that's the sort of differences we're working with. We'll see what's important buff. So... Divine Epiphanies... Divine Epiphany. I don't think Divine Epiphany can give. I can give AP, so I think it's always gonna be Subdue because I want AP and a good buff on this. Vuln and 1 AP. That's okay enough, I think. I'm going like supporty. I'd rather have. If this said morale, this would be perfect for my purposes. But vulnerability is good enough. Even on Puppet, I only use my Brown's Y turns, whether I should pre-evolve or not. Yeah. Like, it's not to say that Puppet doesn't have skill, but it's like the skill you're using for Puppet is pretty universal, right? Like, you're not exactly reinventing the wheel with Puppet turns. You're sort of just like, oh yeah, I should probably play this way. Like, nothing Puppet does is unique to Puppet. Is the best way to word it. Because it's just a tempo deck. And we all know what tempo decks look like. Like, that's not a new concept for anyone that plays a card game. And to say that tempo decks don't require skill is obviously a bit, like... is, like, very, it's like a... I can't think of the word. Disingenuous way of representing the skill required to play Puppet. Because you can be good at Puppet and you can be bad at Puppet. But it's like being decent at Puppet and being good at Puppet is like almost undiscernible, as if you're good at mid-range sword. Like that's like the exact same skill set as mid-range sword. Chilling Godfather. Oh, nice. Wait, this is actually perfect. Wait, this is actually the best Freezing Blade upgrade I could have gotten by a massive margin. Okay, let's lock in. This is an actual run. This is an actual good run for Yuki. Like, the fact that I got that makes up for getting Vuln on the other card easily. So what am I looking for now? There's not really a good chess piece from this zone, so I'm probably gonna go for things to help out the inner rim. I probably need to stop buying stuff too, because I need to start removing cards to guarantee that I hit the duplicator. Game looks great. You've been watching it play for a few streams. Yeah, the game's really, really fun. It's a massive time sink, though. Like, to be honest, the only reason why I've been able to be addicted is because I'm jobless. If I was employed, I'd probably still be playing Shadowverse. Because Shadowverse you can play for like 3 hours a day, and it'll feel fine. But this game, or for Shadowverse, you can always have only played 3 hours a day. But for this game, it's like, oh, if you weren't playing this game like 10 hours the first few days, it was probably not as fun. This is the only issue with this game, is that it required a lot of time to start up. And once you're addicted, you really want to keep playing it. But Shadowverse, you can like stand up and walk away. And it's like very easy to like not think about Shadowverse while you're not playing it. Unless you're like trying to think of a deck archetype. And I guess to be fair with Shadowverse, like the deck archetypes, I don't know if you guys have a problem with this, but I know some people dislike when the game makes a deck for them. So like Shadowverse has like very straightforward pre-packaged builds. And I personally don't mind that, but I know there are people that do mind that. So I don't know if you guys have opinions on those. Or that aspect of Shadowverse. Coach shows when the pilot knows how to shift gears, when to play aggressively and when to play defensively. Yeah. I think the only issue with that is that it's very obvious, like, it makes reading Puppet very easy, because it's not as though Puppet is allowed to... Like, when Puppet plays defensively, it's very often because they didn't draw well. Or they have, like, a very heavy back end, right? So, if you're playing versus a Puppet player, it's really easy to tell if the Puppet player has shit or not. Because if they, like, if they skip turn 6, and then, like, turn 7 is, like, some random generic shit, it's like, oh, this guy bricked. Or he's gonna play, like, double, triple Orcus. Like, you already know. And then the way you play around that is like, oh, like going super wide. Right? But it's not as though... I guess that is still skill though, to be fair, because if a bad puppet player would look at that and be like, well, I'm gonna all in anyways, and they'd like rush, doing, I don't know what they'd be rushing. I don't know what they'd be rushing, to be fair, but they could be rushing some aspect of the game for sure. I am taking a beating. Puppet is the easiest to know how to mulligan against any enemy. Yeah. I mean, how differently does Puppet even mulligan for matchups? Like, isn't Puppet just going like, okay, I want my 2-drops, and I want a perfect curve, or I want 2-drops, and then you just assume you'll mulligan into Y. No? Like, isn't that what they do? Like, you keep Orcus if you're insecure, but you just assume you draw into Orcus, I feel like. Copy? I missed the first copy. I should copy none of these. These are all bad. I only had one good copy target though, to be fair, so I'm fine with that miss. Like, the only copy target I had was gonna be the vulnerable stacking card, because I can't copy this, and nothing else I would want. You keep Orcus when it's enemy haven? That makes sense. I do high-key wish this was, the draw card. No, I don't wish that, actually. I need to find confiscation. Probably just go altruism. That should be the dimensional portal, so it doesn't matter where I go. Oh no, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Because they all lead back to the same node, I think. Right? Maybe this bottom one goes up. Yeah, Small Gate, you know Small Gate has like a particular mood. I'll probably just go right side. I think expensive Flash Slash is kind of... There's some weird mana efficiency that's going on with Flash Slash, because 0 cost Flash Slash is just 207 damage, and then 1 cost Flash Slash is 50% better for the most part, and obviously 2 cost Flash Slash isn't twice as good as 1 cost Flash Slash. So I'm pretty sure this is actually the worst. Like, I used to think this is the best one. I actually think this Flash Slash is the worst one that you can get offered, and this middle one would be fine if it had Inspire, because you need to get inspiration effects for the most part for like her kit to really be worthwhile. So like this right side Flash Slash is literally the only good non-morale Flash Slash that exists. Because otherwise you're just working with like bad damage ratios. Like you'd rather have the free, or you'd rather have I mean, yeah, you just rather have free over like low rate or low coefficient / multiplier Flash Slash. But I think the best one by far is the +3 morale Flash Slash. Like, that is just... Nothing comes close to that one out of Yuki's kit. Because of, because that one's the one that with the most, like, downstream effects. Because that one will give your Forbidden cards more power. That won't give your upgrade... I think it's your upgrade ability more power. It should give your Mythic skill more power. Like, it gives so many things way better value. And I think it's the only one that's actually worth talking about for Yuki. But if you had to, like, of course you can't expect all perfection. So the one I got is, like, very close. Or not very close, but it's, like, an acceptable difference. Because you're trading morale for your entire kit for that skill being artificially very powerful. Because if you have damage amount buffs, so, like, dopamine injector and other stuff, then that also buffs this by like by a disproportionate amount compared to other things. I actually don't know what this answer is. I'll just cheat. Encounters. Lab 0. Which one? Which one? It's Hope. I see. I got Mika pissed off. Okay, these... This is a really good Chaos build, but I can only get either Veronica or Yuki out, and I'm already building Yuki. I think if I, if these two hit perfect, I'll be kind of upset, but I'm pretty sure it's always gonna be the other way. Oh, I messed up. Whoops. I'm probably supposed to have used... Yeah, I'll just use her now. I should have... This is definitely the wrong order. I missed 2 cards. It's always this mob that I forget, because I always, I never look before I start playing cards. Wow, these are all impressively bad. I'll just pass. This boss, or this mob doesn't hit too hard, so I'd rather pull more of these out. I don't think it morales that often. Oh. Okay, I'll kill here then. She has Deluge, so she should be nearly guaranteed to break out on first turn or something. Then go up. This is... Is this actually good? I don't think it's better than what I have. They need to buff this. Like, I don't know, no one's ever taking Hyper Regeneration. This is like the worst event in the entire game. Because you get a weapon that's worse than the one that you're already using for the most part, because double beam injector is way easier to get. You're just getting worse. Like, you're just getting a bad event that has 0 value. Because nobody wants Chimera, or not, well, whatever it is, like sample tissue. How many cards do you need to get them out of mental illness break state? It depends on the difficulty. And also, the maximum is +2'd every time they mental break. So here it's 6. And if she mental breaks again in the same run, it'll be 8. And I misplayed again. I played twice. I could have played 3 cards. It won't matter. This is a low tier event anyways. Yeah, sometimes it's 5, but that's because I have the Epiphany for it. Not Epiphany, but I have like I have an upgrade for it. And then sometimes you're probably seeing them on the second mental break instead of the first one. Okay. Okay, these are all bad. I guess the middle one's fine. Middle one's more than good enough. Because this ends up being, like its original effects, but also it gives me the draw still. It's not a perfect draw, but it's more than close enough for the purposes that I'm using it for. So it's another good cope moment. Because functionally, it's what I want it to do. Actually, functionally, it's the best of both worlds. Like, I'd rather it have been draw 2. Like, I'd rather it have been the draw inspiration card and draw 1. But I really cannot complain about activating like a low roll turn and then other stuff. Actually, I can because... Oh, it's not even an attack anymore. It's not even an attack. Okay, never mind. That is actually the worst outcome. I should have checked more closely. Whatever then. I thought this was still an attack. I should have read it. I've never taken that before. I think I usually know there wasn't an attack on there. It's also the worst part is also for this unit. So it's not even like I can buff I can't even buff Veronica's inspiration effect. It's just only Yuki's. That's such a terrible epiphany. That is such a bait epiphany. That's disgusting, honestly. Oh well. It is what it is. It's what I took. If that hit, I think almost any other version of that card would have been like a high roll. Every other version but that specific version. This is always reduced by 1. Okay, it wasn't draw 2. Okay, so this Ronka build was not gonna be good, regardless. These are all bad. I need a duplicate card, so I can't take these neutrals. Okay, this build ended up starting really strong, but I think there's too many like cope pivots that I had to take. Like the fact that I had to cope with vulnerable. Like this first one, the God was good. This one, it's like a good side grade. The only objectively powerful one was Freezing Blade. But that's it, right? I can't get any more of these. So I have to essentially get multiple prepared subdues. That's the only way this build's fixed. I get like 3 of these or 4 of these. If I get 4 of subdues, then maybe it's playable. But not really. Yeah, I think this build is dead, actually. That's fine. I'm searching for confiscation. Sometimes I'll open the training as well. I need to get confiscations and I need to get duplicates of the other thing. That's the only way to save this and make it worthwhile. Without either of those, this is just a close to being good, but like 3 steps away from being good as opposed to being 10 steps away from being good. It's actually a really tough one to fight. They don't have the pendant. Oh, I also pressed the wrong button just now. Oh well. Yeah, if I had the pendant, this I could dodge the first hit. Does it go back to a more powerful hit? Is it downgraded every time? I actually don't know how this works. I figure it's downgraded every time it hits you. I don't know if this kills. Oh, definitely kills now. It doesn't because I was 1 reload off. That is so bad. That is so bad. I'm actually losing this run because I took that last hit. I should have just let it go. I have no way to heal as well. Uh-oh. It's this guy. I might take this middle one. Actually, let me see what this one. I forget what the 3 options were. I probably could have checked on the site. I don't have any more God Epiphanies for. Yeah. I also didn't find it. I also didn't find confiscation. Oh well. We'll just see what Bronca could have been. Draw 3. I think this is actually straight up worse than the AP one, by the way. Draw 3. So Veronica almost was like at. I mean, she is still at a disgusting power level. This is 4 God Epiphanies on Veronica. Like, that's actually so crazy. Like, this can't even be taken out of this run because I put the immune sample on Yuki. So even if I delete all 3 basics, this is 180. So I literally can't take this out of the run. That's so funny. Veronica high rolled too hard on God Epiphanies. Hopefully that means I can get this run with her carrying, because I'm struggling a little bit. Can I get healing? Thank you. I'll just overheal, like burn all my ego, because this fight's probably relatively free.
신주 기운이 나셨나요? 기운이 나셨나요? 흘러라! 발동!
Looks like you get another Mika thing here.
침착하게.
Draw 3, Source of Water Epiphany.
기운이 나셨나요?
I'll just take the wave.
내가 몸좀 풀어볼까? 내 발도를 잘
558.
내가 지켜.
The first hit's stronger, but the second hit will be reduced after the volume falls off, but it is just a higher multiplier, so it's correct.
준비됐어요. 힘이 될 거예요.
Good amount of damage. I probably should have cast that first, because of the morale, I guess? I guess it didn't matter.
이거면 되겠죠. 침착 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어요.
What a bad epiphany for this card.
신주 기운이 나셨나요?
Oops.
준비됐 도움이 됐나요?
1369. Pretty number. They chomp my 2 main burst cards. Looks like it didn't matter.
내 발도를 발동! 발동! 신주가 힘이 될 거예요. 꼼짝 말고 있어.
170. Really good fight for me because I got back all my HP. My stress is still really high, but I'd rather have the HP. And Veronica, she might go mind breaking on the final boss. Might be fine. I need to see if we can get this confiscate. Maybe too late to get the rest out of it too, or the yeah, probably just straight too late to
크게 뜨고 지켜봐.
get the other necessary things. This fight is scary. If I crit, it's a kill.
사냥의 시간.
Oh, and active. Okay, I didn't realize it activated already. And I didn't crit. I'll kill one at least if, yeah, if it hits them.
까불지 말라고. 내 발도를 잘 당신만은 다치겠어. 써버릴 베로니카에겐
Okay.
내가 지켜주니까 좋아. 발동!
1200 is actually kind of a crazy damage amount.
신주 도움이 됐나요?
That's a number that will sadly only appear on this thing though.
침착하게 내 발도를
This
잘
crits will kill. I'll just pop Rito then.
내가 지켜주니까
It's still not a kill.
좋아. 발동!
I guess my morale is already really high, so it's like diminishing returns.
가요. 침착하게
I guess I'll heal.
야, 갑니다. 조심하세요. 써버릴까요? 신주가 기운이 나셨나요? 내발몸좀 침착.
I really wish that was a better card.
집중, 집중. 써버릴까요? 코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠. 내가 지켜주니까.
It looks like I should be able to kill here.
알고 있어.
Especially if I crit both sides. I don't know how I feel about this build. I feel like it's very, very close to being really strong, but it's missing a few obvious upgrades that would make it strong. I should have taken Flashbang just to clean beat the run. Whatever, don't care too much, I think. There's Confiscate. That's good. I removed 2. Okay, remove 2 is 50. Remove 2 is 50. 70, 90, 130. Oh no, it's 3 of these. So it's 50. This would be 100. I'm 150 right now. So I can't actually Epiphany the Confiscation or else it'll put me over the edge. So I moved 2, and then this is 5 sources of 20 AP. So actually this Trickery Strike was incorrect. Because this put me, I could have gotten a Epiphany on Confiscation instead. But now I have a God Epiphany on. A somewhat worthless card, or somewhat worthless God Epiphany. There we go. That's what I meant to say. So I can't do anything more. I can't even do a replicate. Actually, that means I couldn't replicate anyways, because I already had too many... Oh, no, I could have. Okay, that means I made a misplay. Depending on how much more I value, confiscate over the other stuff. Let me do a calculator. Actually, if I get the option to dupe it, I'll check the calculator before I make a final decision on whether or not it's actually good or not to take. Because I might just be doing the math wrong, to be fair. If I'm doing the math wrong, then I might group myself out of a free last card. Wow, Veronica got knocked from that much stress left. Oh, and she's back already. Cool. I appear to have drawn nothing good. Great. I cannot believe that's a real card on this girl's kit. The fact that I have a card that's literally do nothing but activate, but like prevent a low roll is so insane. Like, I know they have bait epiphanies to make sure that characters don't have only good epiphanies, but that is like a particularly horrendous bait epiphany. Like, what are the odds that you open a hand with only inspiration cards that to give that thing value, but then you don't even discount them? All you're doing is activating the inspiration. So that card as a baseline is just actually horrific. Like, so bad. Whatever. Let me open this calculator real quickly to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. I just want to know if I messed up. I did 2 removals. I did convert into something. I got a God Epiphany on this, generic Epiphany on this, God Epiphany on that, God Epiphany on this. And then I added confiscation. Then I added converting cards. So yeah, I am at 150. Okay, I mean, that's not the worst thing I've done, for sure. Out of all of these, the weakest card I have is probably Kowalski. I still want this just in case I need the healing. But for the boss fight, I think Kowalski is the least necessary. And I'm gonna look for a chess piece to slam. I should have taken the one I just saw there. I can take immunity, I suppose. Just for the sake of having a chess piece, because otherwise I just come out with a missing item. Which never feels particularly pleasant. Okay, I need to dodge the Epiphany on confiscation. I usually never get an Epiphany by now, but let's see if I get unlucky. Like, ironically unlucky. Okay, I dodged it. Images are stretched. That's not good. I know this game is a bit buggy with some things, so it might just be it's probably just a bug, obviously, but it is funny knowing that you're non-stop running into bugs as you're trying to play this game. Does that reduce Void? It does not reduce Void. It took both my good draw cards. It literally took all my good draw cards. That's gotta be hateful. I might lose just because he took my best cards the moment they appeared. Twice. I have 6 cards too, because I had these 2 cards here. Like, I don't care about Forbidden Ecstasy. It's literally taking my best cards turn over turn. Yeah, it is kind of funny for the timing. And this game has its own fair share of issues. I mean, at least this time it doesn't matter that I took that. So odd. Like literally every single card it took, I could have gotten this active already and broke it instantly. But instead I had to deal with it yoinking all my good shit. For what? So annoying. Also, I didn't draw. Okay, that's my mistake. I drew too much. And I didn't pop this. I missed a bunch of morale procs in the first thing. I think that was the bone stack. I missed another healing as well because of bad order. Oh well, it doesn't matter. This boss is definitely dead. It tried its best to beat me, but unfortunately couldn't remove every attack card in my deck. Just all my good ones. It took the ballista. It's funny. Just on the cutscene Live 2D visual novel. Interesting. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that was bugged. I can't dupe. I want to, but I can't dupe. I'll dupe this for fun then. Man. I shouldn't have taken the God Epiphany. That's literally on me. If I didn't take the God Epiphany, I would have had enough space to dupe any of them. Probably the Bone stack. That's so okay. I mean, to be fair, the build, I mean, it was just my mistake. It hit all the things I needed it to hit to be really powerful, but or like the triggers that existed were the proper ones, but the options it gave me were all incorrect, if that makes sense. It gave me one good option, which was the Freezing Blade, but everything else was wrong. It should be 150. Let me see how off it was. Let's see if the thing lied to me. Yeah, it was 150. So out of all this, I had one perfect. Freezing Blade was perfect, but then Subdue, Trickery Blade, and Flash Slash all went the wrong way. Trickery Blade was my mistake though. I should have not taken God Epiphany on that, and then that way I can duplicate Confiscation or Subdue. That was the mistake. So this should be Epiphany, like this should be a generic Epiphany Trickery Blade, and then 2 Subdues, most likely. And that build would have been very good, because I would have +2 morale permanently from Freezing Blade. Double Bone, which is very okay. Yeah, this is pretty close to being perfect. It was like 2 Epiphanies off of being perfect. This one being morale, this one not being taken, and this one having morale. Very close. Alright, I'm going to rush him again, but that was a run that only looks worse than it is because I misplayed the God Epiphany. Right. The slapping continues. It's a good lesson to learn, though, that if I hit the perfect results, then what ends up happening, or what I need to aim for, I probably should have done this research beforehand, to be fair. But basically, the idea is that if you hit the perfect mutant sample loadout, you can only get 2 Divine Epiphanies. The third one is bad because the third one prevents you from duplicating twice. Because what would end up happening... Let me think how this would work. Just open paint on my side. This would be 130. And then the first dupe is 150. Take out confiscation. No, I probably always want confiscation. So it'd be 50 plus 40 plus 20. It's 40. Then plus another 40. So it's 130. One dupe on God Epiphany is 150. I see. So if you hit the perfect loadout and you have 2 Divine Epiphanies, what means is that you can't take a Forbidden, you can't take a neutral card, because if you dupe twice, duping a Divine Epiphany twice is plus 50 for the second and third dupe, because the first dupe is free, but you get plus 20 for Divine Epiphany, and the third dupe is 10, and then it's plus another 20 for Divine Epiphany, so it's plus 50 overall. So if I want to get a perfect 160 with what I had, this confiscation doesn't exist, and I have 3 copies of Prepare Subdue and no Divine Epiphany on Trickery. So the ideal build is God Epiphany on Subdue, Divine Epiphany on Freezing Blade, no confiscation. I have a Forbidden card, and it's triple copy of Prepare Subdue with whatever my options are with the other thing. So yeah, that's the dream goal, which is probably, it's somewhat doable. But that's obviously like a level of perfection that is like probably 100 runs and me not fucking it up to see. Now whether or not that's worth it is a totally different question, but yeah. I don't like that mod. 14. 8, 2, no rest. This is at 15, so this would mean that in the scenario I just played, I would have had space for the dupe. So this actually really benefits what I'm trying to do, because I no longer have to not take confiscation. So I'll try it. The only issue is that the fortitude makes... I guess if I hit the build, the fortitude's irrelevant because I'm overkilling it. So this is actually ideal. Because I either hit or I don't hit. Which is kind of a funny way to word it. I either hit or I don't hit the build. And if I hit the build, then the plus 10 cap is very important. And if I don't hit the build, then I don't care either way. Because I'm probably not beating this without hitting the build. So this is straight up the best save tier to be forced to loop on. Because I can't leave until I win and get what I want. Let's go above. I take 1 campfire to dodge the scary thing down here. It also took me about... It took me an hour and 10 minutes to get 1 run that seemed okay. So that was, what, 6 runs before I saw something that was somewhat usable. So if I cope and say that that's the average, then I'll probably be looping for another hour. So this will be probably a 4-hour stream. So I'll probably give the attempts 1 hour, and if I don't see a good attempt within the hour, then I'll probably just take a break. and prepare for tomorrow, because I won't be streaming tomorrow. Won't be streaming tomorrow or the day after. Okay, morale. Okay, okay. I hit step 1. This is the flashing blade that I want to see. +1 morale, super OP. And I'm getting all the things now. Thanks for the stream. I'm not ending yet, but if you have to go, then obviously, please go ahead. I appreciate you watching. I mean, hopefully this is the last run, because I got the best first start. Remove. I need the mutant spell. If I can hit mutant immediately. It's kind of a scary guy to run into. I'll just Torpedo now. I don't have many multi-hits to be abusing anyways. I might as well use this too. If I have the morale active, then I have 6 morale this turn because of 2... Yeah, it's 6. So I should be using the reload buff no matter what for maximum efficiency. Especially on a tough mob like this one. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't realize I was already at 4. Alright, push it to 5. NBD. I probably should cast everything, but I don't want to take that much damage. I think I killed this turn. Okay. If I didn't crit, it probably would have lived. Okay. These mobs are pretty scary, actually. Kowalski. Kowalski's really good for the interim of these things. Would have rather not seen that card. Would have obviously rather had Flash Slash there. There's Flash Slash. Man, I really hope I hit. Like, getting even one piece is so exciting. Because with someone like Mei Lin, I only needed 2 appropriate... Oh, it's actually so funny how much harder it is to get this build for Yuki. For Mei Lin, it was like getting 2 generic epiphanies together. But for Yuki, I'm like asking for like 3 things to go right. Or no, I'm asking for like 5 things to go right for Yuki. It's actually kind of disgusting. Mei Lin's like, oh, can I just get Move Unity and Rising Dragonspire? And Mei Lin and Yuki, I'm like, can I please get the entire world handed to me for free on a platter right now? Like, give me everything I want this exact moment, or else I will baby rage. Sort of shit. I didn't get the epiphany. That's fine. It's too much money to give up on. What was over here again? Was it a dimensional portal? No, I was dodging the scary... Yeah, okay, I was dodging scary nodes. I could go through middle and try and get mutant. I should probably do that. I'm still searching for mutant here. No rest. That's fine. Resting is overrated when the content's too easy. Failure is not the mutant. Should I continue risking? I get 1. Oh no, above is better, because I can go... I can hit 3 more events by going this direction. I can hit 4 more of these, and I can also try and find the Forbidden or the Tunnel, which is the more important part. Cube is good. I'm actually gonna hold down on Cube because I want to get the I want to get something else first before I start clicking Cube. I want to see stopwatch first. Obviously, there's a very real reality where I miss a damage accessory altogether, and that cube's the only thing I was gonna be able to click on. But it's like it's too difficult to bank on that low roll. Also, this ended up going from like one of the worst events to being like one of the decent events in this map. They fixed that one because that epiphany used to not exist, but now in interior, there's like a really terrible one, and they never fixed that. Should I just pop both? I'm finding an elite node next, so I probably don't burn everything.
도망칠 수
I'll burn one thing though.
이런 벌써 잡혔네. 침착하게 쏴버릴 베로니카에겐 꿈이 더 설레라. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
Alright.
까불지 말라고. 침착. 집중. 내가
I wonder if it's worth trying to go for a Forbiddenless run. I think if it's a Forbiddenless run, I need to hit a God Epiphany. I need to go here. This is the last tunnel. This game is called Chaos Zero Nightmare. I missed the. Okay, I just need to hit God Epiphany then. This is really risky because of the boss. I'm doing morale. I guess the idea was already that if I either high roll or I don't high roll, like me clearing the boss has to be me high rolling. So I think I just take that or delete those. If the rest of the run isn't like super insane, then I wasn't gonna finish this run anyways. So whatever. Especially without the forbidden card. It shot the one that I was focusing. Instead of hitting something else and letting me AoE the mob down, it just ran straight for the... Sad and annoying. Oh well, it was just one hit or one turn. Doesn't matter too much. Morale. Okay. Interesting. So I don't have a forbidden card to inflate the cost. So actually, this actually means I can play with neutrals instead of forbidden cards. So I have to find a neutral that I can actually use. I also didn't get... I also missed the sample. This will be like the most honest Yuki variant. Okay, I need to go here then to see if I can hit something. I didn't hit anything. Okay, no sample. Interesting. This is an interesting... It's interesting because it's like not nearly good enough, but it has the potential to be really flexible for like future builds because it's very like gimmickless. Looking for... Got cube again. Should I just take this now? I don't. I'll just take it. If I see the stopwatch, then I'll just try. But if I don't see it, then it was worth it. Oops. So let me look at this database really quickly to see if there is... Let me pop this on stream so you can see what I'm looking at as well. Because I know I have a habit of not showing what I'm looking at when I'm looking at something else. I'll turn off the chat too so you can see more clearly. So this is the site that shows all the event counters, and like it's like a pretty nice database. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see it better.
어떤 전략을 세워볼까?
So on the left side, I obviously clicked it away, but you can sort to the particular things you want to see. So I'm gonna look at neutrals,
어머,
and
휴식 시간인가요?
some of these are restricted to, like some of these are generic, and some of them are striker only. There we go. So none of these are really usable. Maybe this one, overwhelm. What's overload?
기대셔도 괜찮아요.
Oh, overload is probably just some trash card.
다들 힘내세요.
For each resolve, oh, this is defense only. That one could have almost cooked.
나 자고 있을 테니 이상한
Yeah, none of these are good enough. It has to be a monster card.
어머, 캠프파이어.
And none of the monster cards are that good. It'd probably be winged humanoid.
아유, 허리야. 어떤 전략을 세워볼까?
Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one to figure out.
맙소사, 이런 어마어마한 괴물과 싸우는 건가요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
I'm not too certain if we're gonna end up with a usable build at the end of this, based on what I saw.
기운이 나셨나요?
Overwhelm only works if you have defense and resolve. I have neither, and I can't really stack either of them as well.
내가 지켜주니 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 내 발 조각 내지 마. 발동, 발동. 자,
Yeah, I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Well, I guess we'll just see, because the base of it's really powerful. So maybe I do just see a
발동, 써버릴까요? 네.
maybe in the end I do just see a decent thingy, a good monster card that I can actually play off of. I should have popped I won't use this to like get the morale value from Flashing Blade
내가 지켜주니까
and
조금
subdue.
좀 풀어볼까?
Okay, that'll be fine.
내 발, 발동, 발동. 꼼짝 말고 있어.
Also, I'm realizing that I don't know how to activate like the game category on YouTube. Because on Twitch, obviously you can see what game I'm playing just like looking at the title, but I have no idea how to apply that for YouTube. I'll figure it out eventually. I don't even know if it's possible, honestly. I should probably just be able to label inside the title, like Chaos Zero Nightmare, and then my actual title.
말고 있어.
I'll probably do that from now on. That's my bad. I feel like the questioning is asked too much, and it's always YouTube side.
내 발,
And I'm starting to realize that it's like my fault for not telling YouTube side what I'm playing. Because I'm too used to Twitch telling them what I'm doing. It's quite silly of me
내 발 조각
to just assume.
발동, 발동.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this build.
대활약 다들 봤어?
Okay, do I take Flash Slash for more efficient morale, or do I take Prepare Subdue for better card draw? I think it's actually Flash Slash, because I think... Yeah, I think it actually is Flash Slash. I think I want to dupe this as much as I can, I think. Because this buffs everything by way more. Okay, this build might actually cook. If I can dupe that 2 more times, I have 4 plus 3 morale Flash Slashes. I can make true DPS Veronica. This is really good. I get 1 wound card permanently, but it pales in comparison to whatever else I can do with it. Another scenario where I can't see the tunnel. Oh man, if I saw the tunnel this round, it would have been so clean. Oh well, I'll probably just go top and then down here into this one. This could have been such a good tunnel. No, this would have been the tunnel. Like, this would have been the run. Like, I feel like this actually was the run. I could have just completed my Yuki build right here if I got the tunnel. I'm, like, very confident that if I got the draw or ecstasy, it would have been a wrap. God Epiphany? Nope. It's just left side for more damage. Okay. I'm getting... Okay, this is like the perfect epiphanies, by the way. Like, these are the perfect epiphanies, but the issue is that I need better than the perfect epiphanies. It's so sad, like, the state of farming I'm in. Like, this is so good if I was one tier behind on builds, but I'm not. I'm not one tier behind on builds. I am, like, quite good on builds. It's, like, not even bad. It's actually just good, but I'm too strong to deal with anything but perfect. It's so depressing. Like, I should objectively be excited for this build, because it is genuinely, like, it is unironically that good. Like, this is a build where I can actually delete Iceberg if I really wanted to. And just, like, go full support. Actually, is that what I should do? If I delete an extra card, it goes to 150, 70, it's 170. So I get one neutral card. I can play a really thin Yuki deck with, minus... Maybe that's what I'm aiming for in the end. A super thin Yuki deck. We'll see. Okay, got Epiphany. Bro, not again. It's the exact same bait Epiphany as last time. That's actually insane. Play your left side. Because this is definitely a support Yuki build. This is such a good support Yuki build. It's actually crazy. I don't know who's going to be abusing this support Yuki build, but this is like the best support Yuki build I have ever concocted. By a massive margin. These are terrible as well. What the fuck? No one's like super winning here. Do I even want to buff this? I don't want to over buff it because I think I kill it anyways with Rito on this next turn. I'll be taking a lot of... I don't know if it's better to take damage or not. I think it's probably better. I think it's less stress overall if I break Yuki out now against a lesser hitting enemy. Oh, it's exploding on me soon. Because if I take less hits, because it's alive to AoE, then it's fine if I take big hits here, because multiple small hits is more damaging to sanity than multiple small hits. Okay, my build's pretty much done. There's a tunnel here. Do I have a Epiphany left? I don't. I just need a copy. Do I really skip this tunnel? I think I do. This will be the first tunnel I ever skip because I don't need anything from the tunnel because I already have all the epiphanies done on Yuki. Oh, that's so sad. I ended up getting no actual god epiphanies. So I need to sell off Longsword Slash and then sell off Iceberg, I guess, and then duplicate one more time. Or can I dupe 2 more times? We'll see. Because it's 170. Oh no, I don't get to dupe at all on the next one. I want to keep it. It's so sad. I cannot believe I have to skip this because I need the shop and the event more. This is always being deleted though. See if I can't get a good card. This can only go on one character. I already have Cube. These are all bad. Then we get...
기대셔도 괜찮아요.
I missed on the training as well. Let me just make sure there's no scary surprise here. I can go above as well. It's all no diff in the end. Maybe I take the easy fight to heal for the elite and then go into the event afterwards. Or supposedly easier fight. Sure, I'll do that. I'll fight and then take the event. Remember to attack twice first? I'll just pop Rito here.
내가 지켜주니 발동! 신중하게 기운이 나셨나요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료! 집중, 집중. 내 발톱
I can't even play this.
볼까?
And I pissed off the mob. Oops.
사냥의 시간이군요. 기어가라!
Okay, they both died. I shouldn't have played the repos. I could have just killed with the crit if I had known. I mean, I couldn't have known it was going to crit, but it was still correct to never activate the mobs when I was going to use Veronica ult anyways.
무리하지 마. 안전 제일이다. 눈 크게 뜨고 지켜봐. 쏴버려. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 신중하게. 힘이 될
I'll heal, because I do need to heal.
내가 지켜 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 내 발도를 잘 조각내지 마. 발동, 발동. 도망칠 수 있을까?
Man, I still can't remember how good this build is, but it's like so good and so mid simultaneously. Because this is like the final form of Yuki that I want, but it's just like the worst version, like the little bro version of what I want. Like peak, I can literally see the peak. I'm like halfway up the mountain at the viewing platform with this build. That's how close it is to being insanely good. Like that's what makes me really sad about this run. Like I am, like it's right there. It is right there. What I want is right there. And I actually, it's also good because I get to test the proof of concept as well. Also, I probably memorize. I guess it's random what the icons are, what the maps are. Alright, I'm down to make this run. I'm down to finish off this run, because, yeah. 170, like, I can just remove the last card. I think it might be a bit grief to delete Iceberg Slash, but I am pretty tempted to do it if I don't see anything, because dupes-wise, I need to dupe twice. So the only reason why I don't remove Iceberg at the end of the last shop is if I get the copy event, and the copy event happens before, because then the risk is worth it, I think. How much gold do I have? 3, 5, 4, 3. Let me try and get the weapon first then. Confiscation. Okay. With Confiscation, I am definitely fine to keep Iceberg Slash. And then she's just a support character for a better character with a real thing. Because right now, if I remove... I have no Divine Epiphany, so this is... I have 100 costs. If I delete one more card, it's 170 because it scales to 50 plus 20 from the basic card. So if I were to delete Iceberg Slash, it'd be a 5-card deck. Is confiscation actually worth it though? Okay, I don't think confiscation is actually worth the risk of me missing out on the super version. Cause oops, that was bad. Because I think having 4 slashes, or I think having a 5-card deck is better than having extra confiscation. And okay, I low rolled this. That's sad. Okay. I was hoping this would be a copy event, but it is not. That is really, really bad. I have 2 more chances at it. I have 2 more chances, and I need to finish the actual final boss. 10. Oh, but if I get the copy at the very end. I'm now also realizing that a very real problem is that, like, a very real problem is that if I somehow hit the copy event, but then I miss everything else, like, let's say I hit the copy event, but then I miss the copy on the second part, then I can't remove regardless. It's a difficult turn, I think. Also, I don't know if the little guy's gonna run away here, but I really don't care, because my build's already done. If he runs, then he runs. I think he shouldn't be running. Like, it's him prepping to run. He's dead no matter what anyways here. The shelling would... I should probably... it's not a big deal. Healing between using this, all the same. I just need to see the copy event. If I see the copy event, it's all good. This is not the copy event, I think. I think it has to be something else. Oh, so close yet so far. It's so close yet so far. These are all useless. Oh, man. What's scarier, the elite or the mob? I think the mob's less scary because I'm playing Yuki. I think for most characters, the elite's less scary, but I can AoE Hassan, I can cleave this guy. Actually, this is the scariest mob. Okay, it buffed anyways. That's awkward. Oh, I dodged it with the thing, though. That's good. Alright. Get plus morale. Get the bomb. And pop it. No crit. Hopefully the shelling ballista hits it. Nice. Okay, I think I'm just not gonna go for the copy. I think the copy is too much. I think the build works the way it works just fine based on this performance. Like, honestly speaking. This feels very nice. Like the concept. I should hope that I get the God Epiphany version at some point in the future. Because I need to make sure that the deck is thin. Because I want her to only draw the high quality things. And because those are plus 3 morales for 1 cost, I actually don't want the 0 cost cluttering it. Because there might be bosses that punish you for spamming. And it's not even like a high value spam. Wait. I might get it, I might hit it. Okay. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Like I'd rather have the flash slash, but this is it. This is it. So now that I'm doing it this way, that means I've duped twice, so this is 10 now. So I removed 3 cards, I'm 110. 110, another dupe is Let me use a calculator. I should stop using math. So I've removed 3. Move 3 randomly or generically. I have generic epiphanies across the board. I duped once. I duped twice. So I'm at 150 now, according to this. So I can't... So I cannot dupe again. I'm at 170. So I need to get... Okay, so I need a generic card. So I should have bought the confiscation based on that. So I can always search for it again. Let's see if the game punishes me for dodging it last time. I think I got it back. So according to the calculator, wait, it still had. I said reset cards and it still. Okay, wait. Let me do this again. The calculator was wrong because it saved stuff even though it said it wouldn't save it. Dupe. That's 180. So we dupe one more time. Okay, yeah, so I could have bought the thing. So duping it 3rd time's too much. So it's either 3 neutrals. I should have bought the confiscation. It was either 3 neutrals or... Okay, I'll just buy now. Yeah, I should have bought the early confiscation. See if I can find more. I can always buy 1 confiscation. Aggressive Mutant also works because it's a exhaust. Okay, so in this position... Where's the, I added a neutral card. If I buy another one of these, I can no longer... I can get an Epiphany on a neutral card. So I get a 3rd. Okay, I'll go for the next copy. I won't buy this then. I'm gonna hope for the final copy. And I need a chess piece. I did not look for a chess piece earlier. Is good enough? This is like barely good enough. I'm hoping for the mulligan chess piece. I think immunity is better. Okay, so my build requires an Epiphany on confiscation and 1 more dupe, and I'm at perfect 170. Hand yielding. Nice timing. You're coming up on me getting like the lower tier version of the exact build I wanted on Yuki. I just need to hit a Epiphany on confiscation on this exact turn, and then I need to get a copy on one of my cards, and then it's the perfect like prototype of what I want to build in the long run, which is a lot sooner than I thought I was gonna get this build active. Mika, oh, this is actually, is this fine actually? I think it's fine. Mika isn't a damage dealer, so... Oh, it's more than fine. She immediately popped back up. Is this the Epiphany? Aww. It wasn't on... I mean, to be fair, it was really greedy to hope that it was on the confiscation. I'm being punished for not taking it earlier because I didn't use a calculator. I should use a calculator. Whatever, it's fine. It's a good idea to get trauma for characters and then heal them. For what? For the cheaper ego skills? It's good to do it for stress management. If you know that you're in a position to actually allow for it to be a thing. I accidentally used the wrong card. You don't know. It's a good idea only if you know exactly why you're doing it. The Epion Center? I don't know about that. I mean, I can see where they're coming from, but that seems very like you. You're doing that for Affinity, which is no longer relevant min-max in this game. They nerfed growth missions so that you no longer have to care about it. But in the past, you in the past you did that to gain Affinity. Because your growth missions were locked behind absurdly high Affinity counts. Okay. This is... Oh my god, it's like, it's peak, but it's not... Oh my, it even gave me... Dude. This run is objectively peak, but like, I look across the fucking valley, and I see the taller mountain. That's this build right now. This is literally the exact build I wanted, but like one tier below what I wanted. Oh, man. If I got the Epiphany on Confiscation, it would literally have been the perfect tier 1.1. Oh, man. This is literally like tier 1.01, and I wanted a tier 0.5. Oh, no, it's like a tier 0.6, and I wanted a tier 0.05. And it could have been a tier 0.55. I'm saying a lot of numbers that mean nothing. Basically, this is like so close to being perfect, but like a tier lower on perfection. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I mean, I guess getting the first turn ego hit was super unlikely, so it's just me being punished for not... Yeah, it's just me being punished for not using the calculator. If I used a calculator sooner and got the... But I was thinking of deleting it, but then I got the copy event, so I guess it was the risk I was taking. Yeah, it was the risk I took. I think it's Desire. Oh, it's not. That's crazy. She actually denies you if you said Desire. So the captain's not a super sim for Yuki. This is good to know. I never know how to handle these things. I don't know like how the Korean writers want you to handle these trauma events. 160. This should have been 170 if I had bought Confiscate. I wasted a tier 14 run or tier 15 run. I actually need one more Confiscation. If I got the Epiphany on this, it would have been perfect 170. Yeah, this build is literally what I like. All this needed was morale here, and it's like literally perfect. Or I get one more dupe instead of Confiscation, but I couldn't risk that. Oh no, I did get the one more dupe. I have... Dude, this build is so... This is literally the support Yuki build. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if my Veronica has a proper DPS build though. I don't have enough AP if I don't take... If there was like AP gain on it, I could take her instead of Mika. But there's not enough card draw. I'll try it anyways. And then Veronica is... I have these two. There's not enough AP. That's the main problem. I need more AP. This is the only AP generation I have, but it lacks the draw power of Forbidden Portrait. I need this more. But I know I like the discard. I guess I don't need the super one-shot, but I do still need... Okay. I'm trying to try it. This isn't quite the, Actually, this would be the build I would be going for, but there needs to be more card draw from Yuki, I guess.
어마어마한 괴물과 싸우는 건가요?
Oh, autoplay's going on. Let me just restart it real quick. I have 3 discard cycles. This is a draw 2, so I need it.
내 발도를 쏴버리 코알스키경 이거면 되겠죠. 침착 힘내세요.
I was hoping for another draw 2.
내가 지켜주니까 좋아.
This is the wrong build. I pulled out a DPS card or like a real carry card on Yuki, and I realized that was the wrong build. I'm trying to go for the support build.
여기까진 무슨 일이야? 내가 그리우셨나?
There's not enough card draw is the main problem. If I got the labyrinth card that comes with card draw, that's literally what the missing piece was. I just needed the forbidden card that drew cards. Oh my god, that was it. That's all I needed. I just needed the card draw. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It was so close. It was so close. It was so close to being like the perfect build. But maybe, okay, maybe the Yuki, maybe the Malin thing is... I should have a better Malin build for this exact purpose. There's so many trash cards in this. I need the cleaner one. Yeah, this one. I need this one where I card draw for herself. But then I lose the AP gen. So I'm trading a more efficient draw and deck for all of my AP generation. Yeesh. I don't have enough AP for this. I don't have nearly enough AP for this.
내가 고마워. 몸좀 풀어볼까? 진짜 코알스키경 이거면 되겠죠. 향족의 무.
Yeah, it's an AP diff.
내발 발동.
I need the AP gain. Yeah, I forgot how much AP Mika generates for this exact build concept.
여기까진 무슨 일이야?
And I guess I'm approaching it the wrong way. I should be setting up the pieces before and going for like a turn 2 instead of a turn 1 kill. I'm like 2 brain rods to fish for the turn 1, but I shouldn't be fishing for a turn 1 with this comp. I need to get that back, but like I should be okay with like just playing this turn out normally and getting all the buffs out. I think ironically my card draws was just a little bit too good to really it's really the way there's not enough AP because I don't have any AP generators. If I just had a few AP generators, like if this came with plus AP, I think this would work. I think this would work if I had plus 1 AP on those. Because there's a world where I just cast from if I had plus 4 AP somehow, I get plus 6 morale and then cast this at 11 morale. 11 morale and 14 hits, and that would kill it. I mean, I already casted 16 cards is the main thing. Like, what even could I have casted? Like, it's the forbidden forbidden card that's eating the mana. So it's not even like I'm wasting AP on something that's like eating my AP for real. It's a stupid forbidden card that I need to card draw with. It's just the AP. Like if my Mei Lin build was slightly better, if my Veronica build was slightly better, if my Yuki build was slightly better, this concept works. It's just that
만나러 오신
I don't
겁니까?
have the AP for it.
기쁩니다.
I'll try this one more time. Maybe it is just this one because this one actually comes with some AP.
코알스키경.
It's only +2 though.
이걸 우리가 해줄 수 있을 거냐고!
내가 고마워하라고. 힘내세요. 내 발도를 잘 침착. 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 서버 코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠. 침착하게 써버릴까요? 집중.
Okay.
내가 몸좀 풀어볼까?
This is +1.
모습을 보여드리죠. 준비되어 싸웁니다. 하! 향족의 무술을 보여드리죠. 타오르는 화력.
If I drew one more, I think it's
내 발도를
I think it's there.
준비되어 싸웁니다. 공격과 방어는 하나. 향족의
If I drew one more of those unities, I think I have it.
싸웁니다.
Oh no, I don't. It's way more. Or wait, not. It's definitely not enough damage. What the heck?
보여드리죠.
It's only 5k. I also have Rito, potentially. I'll try this one more time. Or I'll probably try a few more times off stream, but
사고
I think the cooking is done.
내가 지켜줘. 침착 힘내세요.
I feel like the concept is right here. Like the concept is so close.
준비되어 싸웁니다. 향족의 공격과
The concept is
방어는
so
하나.
close. I just needed like
내 발-
some
몸
AP
좀
generation. That's all I needed.
향족의
I just needed some AP generation, or this would be God Epiphany to not be
준비되어 싸웁니다.
expensive as fuck. Okay, whatever. I'll try this with like Veronica carry with Mika build.
소녀를 만나러 오신 겁니까?
Because people were memeing that it's all Veronica anyways, so we'll see if it's true with this.
있으면 안 돼요.
Like if it's true that it's just Veronica carrying, then I'll confirm it here. I think I have a carry Veronica build somewhere. Or I should have a carry Veronica build. It needs to be shelling. It is. This one was shelling. Morale. Let's see if the run actually is faster if Veronica carries it. I need to beat 6-turn. 6-turn kill. This should be like literally the ideal setup. And since I don't need a min-max, this is all fine. Like I'm not required to min-max, so I can actually keep subpar hands. For the sake of keeping subpar hands. Oh, I didn't use a... Okay. That's my bad. I need to restart that. I should have used firing prep first. That's my mistake. That was a really good start too. These are all fine actually. We'll just reduce them all. Repost first, see if I get use this card, but that's fine.
기운이 나셨나요? 신중하게 써버리 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 조심하세요.
Only 2 draws is really bad.
내가
I only have the 1 draw card because I forgot that I only have that 1 draw card, so it actually is not able to cycle that well.
사고 위험.
Like this isn't possible to full cycle with because of Huh.
몸좀 풀어볼까? 준비됐어. 야. 침착해. 집중. 내가
I needed. Oh man, that first turn really was the best one. Let me see. This draws itself, draws itself. Draws two, draws two. Yeah, I have a lot of self-cyclers. It's almost possible to do this. I just need to discard more aggressively, I think. I need to discard everything, but
어마어마한 괴물과 싸우는 건가요?
like these cards are useless for sure. I don't need Freezing Blade in this setup.
싸버릴 코알스키경.
I should have used Subdue first.
몸좀 풀어볼까? 침착해. 집중. 내가
Use Subdue first to get the trash cards out immediately. Confiscation +2. If you use it to draw 3.
기운이 나셨나요? 신중하게 침착한 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어요.
Oh, this is like a one-turn setup. I was supposed to show off the I'm just remembering that this is supposed to show off a Veronica carry. So there was actually no point in resetting because they still need to actually play the turns out to begin with. It's kind of funny. I was too busy chasing the high of going for a one-turn kill. This should be the bone stack. Get one more mana. So with this Yuki build, assuming perfect draw, I have +14 morale and let's see, 1, 2, 8, 9. Out of this 14 morale, 9 of it is from Yuki. And it did barely. That was a lot more pathetic than that was going to be for a 19 card play. It just depends on whether you can cycle it or not. Yeah, we'll see if it cycles. If it cycles, then it's no problem. But if it doesn't cycle, then it is. Yuki is a better solo carry for sure. Or Yuki is the better support carry. Or focused carry. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna come nowhere close because they don't have forbidden cards. Drew both of these immediately. Might be a problem with the Mika build. Because the Mika build is built for OTK and not for consistency. Wow, Ronka is kind of pumping though. Considering that it's all automatic at the end of the turn. Maybe it is a Bronca diff. I need the if I'm playing it this way, I need the pigeon for support. There's like no debate over that. Yeah, there's like no debate over needing pigeon for support. If I'm playing this particular style of a build. I guess I wanted to do this because Mika has the stuff. Yeah, let me restart and let me actually play for the 6-turn kill instead of pretending that I'm playing for 6th turn when I have a bad build for it on Mika. Because this build is 100% just for the one-shot potential. I think this is the one that I needed for... Oh no, this one? This one's also one-shotty. This one came with more morale. Which one was better? Was it this one or this one? This one or this one? They both like draw in the long run. I guess this one is technically the best one. If I use these two, it's 3 cards with 3 that pay for themselves and a much better card draw engine. So I just need to use the deluge and stuff immediately instead of saving it. And then this Veronica build, maybe it doesn't cycle itself fast enough. Like, even if it is Veronica a carry, I probably still need draw to support her. So it probably is this one, because we get micro ballistas active. So I think shelling is more damage, technically, but it's not... I need to cycle to get the morale. I think the morale buffed generic ballistas will still be good enough. I don't need that card. I don't need this card either. These are my trash cards. So I'm about to play all these. I can play Trickery Blade early because I'm just stacking bone for the Giant Slaying. And actually, Giant Slayer is better for, I guess, this type of solo Veronica build because it lets her hit everything. I don't have to worry about AoEing down the crabs and her wasting DPS into them with this. This is a wave card. Might as well play that. Oh no, it was retained, so I didn't need to play that. My bad. I'm at work, can't wait for next stream, playing with a friend. Add me on Discord. This is a bot, that's crazy. If it's not a bot, I'm sorry in advance, but that was way too much of a bot comment. You're gonna have to work on that in the future if you don't want to be considered a bot by other streamers. Sorry. I say that as if he can hear me anymore, but he can't because of the ban. It's awkward. So this is a really good pop-off turn, so I'm actually... Okay, I'm stacking to max reload anyway, so it doesn't matter if I use it or not. This is 4, yeah. Okay, I can actually play over all this as well. Draw the rest of my deck. It discards the Giant Ballista. Bro, that was all my damage. That's ugly. That's so ugly. The fact that it killed the Giant Ballista when I buffed that, I mean, I guess it retains the buff into the next time it gets cast, so it's actually fine that I got stolen. That's just very hateful of this game to do that. I burned the Vuln on Whirlpool. Am I stupid? Oh my god, there's only 500 damage anyways. So tiny. 12 morale stacks though. If that keeps happening, I have a real game on my hands. This is all 8 cards. I probably should have played the morale first. It's my bad. I definitely should have played the morale first. That's just a misplay. This is 5 cards. This is now 4. Might as well use this. I don't want to use. I want to use veto. If I have the option. There's no veto here. Infinite card draw. Just imagine if I had this is just it's just the worst version of my mail-in build, honestly. It's kind of funny. Let's see. I already have all my stuff. I can draw some more. This is 4, 6. I'm at max cards, so I might as well use this now. Get a cheaper flash slash. I'm placing at 8 cards, so I can play this. This will discard something. It discarded all my drawn cards. Sorry, the other. It discarded the same ballista as earlier. Are you serious? That's the exact same ballista that I killed earlier. Oh, and I drew it back again. Incredible. Your deck is empty. I have done the drawing. I guess I could have put Iceberg back for fun. Max damage, Yuki, that's 1000-ish. Max damage Whirlpool. No crit, 300. 700. That's That's a lot of damage for Veronica. Wait, I think she might actually have damage. I think she might actually have damage at this point. What the heck? Okay. Let's see. I'm at 7 cards. This is +1. This is 8. Should I just pop this now? I guess I should. I need to find Rito. I think with Rito, this is the kill turn. Should I set the full turn first? No, I should use it now if I expect it to be a kill turn. Because I have 4 and 4. I need this to be buffed. Oh, that overdraw. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I have another one. I misplayed, but it's fine. That's 4 and 4, right? That's 4 and 4. Always have extra. This is 4 and 4 again. Yes, it is 4 and 4 again. I discarded a card I drew. Hopefully it wasn't a source. I do need those. It was confiscation. That is by far the best one I could have discarded. Kowalski, that's 4. That's 8 cards, so I go to 10. And since it already buffed itself, or it already discarded it, so I'm at no risk. So I'm gonna use Iceberg first. I don't have any buffs on these, right? And Whirlpool has no damage. It's 200. Okay. Let's see if Bronca kills with these last few hits. If she does, then the support Yuki concept is actually just a better version of Yuki. Alright. It is turn 5. It did not come close. Why did it not come close? Wait, why was that so weak? I was expecting like giga damage, but I got potato damage. Huh? Did I miss a buff somewhere? Wait, that was so underwhelming. I thought she was gonna one-shot that boss just now. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why didn't he one-shot the boss? I used the wrong one. Should have been the other person's. It's 5 and 4. This is too much. I guess Blessing is technically free here. This will be 8. Now it's 10. Your deck is empty. Alright, we're back to this. So, like, do I risk it? I have 11 morale. I think I use this, and I see if it enrages, then I can't. Kill? Is it a crit problem? It's because it didn't crit the last 2 times? I think it is. I think the damage is too low, even with the micro ballistas. So the morale is high, but the damage amp is too little, I think is the problem that's coming up. It ate the ballista. Which doesn't matter, because I'll draw into it if I get good card draw. Let's kill it with the pop. It's not dying. Where's the card pop? Wait, don't I have a card draw popping effect? Is it only when Mika Kill him, Mika.
나셨나요?
I thought it was every time they drew for some reason. Okay, that was kind of underwhelming, but that is still faster than most. But I thought...
이거 칭찬해도 된다니까.
I don't know why I thought that was gonna go better. Like, it's just too little damage? I thought the cycling is fine, but the damage is not high enough. Maybe it's like this version? I don't have card draw with this one. This one doesn't have the damage. This one's just a troll build. So is this one. This one had non-free. I guess this one could work, but this relies a lot on everyone else having stuff going on. This is draw 3. This could have been good, but I didn't focus on her. I thought it was just worse than the other ones available. Is this really my best option? It has the card draw, but it lacks the damage. This one should have the damage, but it lacks the card draw because it's not confiscation with forbidden. I'll try it one more time. I really want to see this work. Like, I just want to see this kill on turn 6 and be faster than Yuki focused. A Yuki focused team. I only have one form of that draw now. So instead of full drawing, I'm now like mostly drawing. I guess? No, I feel like the confiscations and the other stuff on the other Bronco build are too important. I don't trust this is better at all. Let's even fish for the Kowalski.
내가 지켜주니까 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 침착 베로니카에겐 꿈이 준비됐어. 갑니다.
I draw 2 with this.
내 발도 발동. 내가 지켜주니까 꼼짝 말고 있어.
Like the shelling bosses do a ton of damage, but I don't know if it's enough. Because this is not
조각내지 마. 침착하게.
800. That's what Giant Ballista was doing as well. And the Giant Ballista is probably more consistent than this Ballista is. 50-50. Okay, this is just objectively worse. I just need to fix the Veronica build for a proper carry build. All of our things are too focused on supporting right now. And so if I have like I have triple support. Actually, I guess that's a kind of good indicator of how good this idea is. I have triple support, and I'm still able to kill it in 6 turns. I probably just need my Mika to... I mean, this is the draw engine for this version, but is it good enough with this? Is the real question. Maybe this one? I don't like the, I think this one... I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time with this build. I'm gonna try and really min-max the damage output, and then if it doesn't work out, then I'll just end stream and call it. Because I think this sort of labbing is best done off stream.
이런 어마어마한 괴물과 싸우는 건가요?
Drop this. These are all fine.
침착 힘내세요. 쏴버릴지. 침착하게 가요. 쏴버릴 코알시키경.
This is 8.
거면 되겠죠. 순진하게 준비됐. 기운이 나셨나요?
I couldn't find another +2, so this is unfortunately going to be a nerf version.
준비됐어. 흘러라.
I have no more card draw.
내가 지켜주니까 몸 좀 풀어볼까?
And I need to jump all my upgrade cards.
내 발도를 눈 크게 뜨고 지켜봐.
I should have activated that a long time ago. I also have reload on this turn. That's a misplay. I should have max reload here, for sure. And I don't even get to activate all of these.
내 발동.
Okay, I need to activate the upgrade at some point, regardless. Yeah, if this was Shelling Ballista instead of Giant Ballista, ooh, it'd be so much cleaner. I think I'd be doing the same damage, maybe like 70% more damage at least. Let's see. Okay. I need to start playing the draws here. Play the weaker one first. Repost is good. That gives me 8. Okay, I have 2 empowered thingies that I need to burn now, and then I'll use Kowalski. After 1, I guess, because I need to see if I get more AP. Yeah, there we go. Deck is empty. It took away Trickery Blade. Yeah, I think the problem with this is literally just that my Veronica isn't properly made out to be a carry. That's literally all it is. If I had a little bit more, like if my Veronica was just a little more carry oriented, it'd be so good. Like all this morale that's stacked up, 1, 2, 3, plus 6, 9 morale. To be able to cycle my deck and then play the morale, like I literally just need, and like she's doing healthy AoE because most of this damage is her. Okay, wait, let me actually see how much damage Yuki's doing throughout this fight. I think Yuki's actually doing like most of it, despite. Okay, this is what I meant by both. I guess the people from Discord are not in here, so they still wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But this is the multi-core farming from FGO that I thought this is gonna be, turn out to be like. 561. It's too hard to do the math, I think. This iceberg is high key useless. Okay. I'm gonna have 8 cards, so this is fine to play. The damage amp from Kowalski is not as high as I thought it was gonna be. It's plus 150. Oh, it's plus. I have no damage multipliers. It's all morale. That's why she's doing no damage. I needed a multiplier. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I needed multipliers, not morale, to make Veronica do way more. But where am I finding a multiplier buff in this team? I don't think this team has a multiplier buff, so I think it's just how it is. Oh man. Yeah, even that does more damage. I can just cast this and pray it doesn't discard the thing. That's the main issue with this deck idea, is that I have to pray that it doesn't discard the card that it could discard. Damn. The crits are really juicy, but yeah, it literally just comes down to the fact that I don't have there's no like multiplicative end multiplier to Veronica besides reload. It's all flat damage amounts being stacked up, so it's actually impressive because that means I'm going from 96 to 500 with just raw multiplier, like raw morale stacks. That is impressive in its own right. I think I'm happy with that sudden understanding of how this deck's working out. I have no card draw. Okay, never mind. I drew into the thing. Easy. Oh, wait, okay. I think this is 1 card too many, right? No, it's 8. Oh, it's 8. I need 7. Okay, I lost 1 draw.
기운이 나셨나요? 침착하게
I could have played Iceberg there.
내가 지켰다. 준비됐. 기운이
I should
나셨나요?
probably still play Iceberg here, yeah.
네.
And then I need to play Kowalski after, I think, is the order.
써버릴까요?
Oh, this might discard something good. It discarded one of the cards I drew from Kowalski, it looks like.
코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠?
That means the Giant Ballista is safe to buff. Yeah, it's just a flat plus.
내가 지켰다.
Damn.
발동. 침착하게 써버릴까요? 신중하게.
There is too much card draw, but I think I need the extra Forbidden for consistency's sake.
준비됐어요.
What is this, 200 damage?
신중하게.
130.
내 발도를 조각내지 마.
400, and then it's like 600. Wow. Wait, this is actually another almost turn 5 kill. Almost turn 5.
내가 지켜주니 몸좀 풀어볼까? 침착하게.
This draw might be bad. Nope. It'll be fine in the end.
몸좀 풀어볼까? 준비됐어요.
Is it gonna be fine in the end?
하잖아요?
It will be fine in the end. Let's see. 4. This is 8, so I draw 3.
준비됐어? 이야.
I got my sources. Got confiscation, so I play Flash Slash here. Or we can play Iceberg.
내가 지켜주니
Nah, I should play
좋아.
Iceberg last, because I need the damage amp anyways.
발동.
And then here I play... Trickery is good for...
내가 지켜주니까
Yeah, Trickery is
좋아.
still too good.
써버릴까요?
I probably play this, and then I draw 2. And you play 2 cards after this. I can play Whirlpool. I can play... Okay, wait, do I still have a Flash Slash in here? I have 1 Prepared Subdue, so I'm actually not that under on damage output if I play Iceberg now.
꼼짝 말고 있어.
Yeah, so Iceberg is fine to play. I'm only missing 1 morale stack from my build. Then here is +2, so I should be able to get 2 things that are either card negative or don't cycle themselves.
써버릴까요? 힘내세요. 내가
This draws
지켜주니
nothing, I think.
풀어볼까?
Yeah. I can just play normal Flash Slash here. So it'd be 2... Okay, yeah.
내가 지켜주니까
And then I have to hope that it doesn't discard the Ballista. It discards Trickery Strike, which is actually also really bad, because they needed that for the damage output.
고마워하라고.
Oh, he just got it back. It doesn't even matter, because he got it back.
내가
It's really
지켜주니까
funny.
좋아. 신중하게.
Okay. Will it kill?
준비됐어요.
I didn't...
신중 도와드릴게요.
If I don't kill, it's because I didn't search for Rito. If I had Rito here, I think it's a kill. I think it's a Rito diff. But why is it only 600? I still don't understand why sometimes I do 600. Is it crit? It must literally be crit differences. Okay, but yeah, this time I definitely had Rito. I'm so stupid. I should have killed that turn. I don't know if it actually would have added that much. Probably as much as I'm saying it would have, but it is simply correct to get Rito here. Because Rito's underneath. Yeah. I missed out on a lot of damage on the earlier casts because I didn't Rito. Yeah, it's definitely a Rito diff. I should have also used... No, I didn't use it for the earlier. It's so crazy how much more damage Rito adds. Like, if I end the turn now, I think I kill. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I do. Turn 6. It is actually better to focus on Yuki killing. Or Yuki being a support. That's so funny.
내 후원이 도움이 되었을까?
Alright, I'm gonna end stream, but I'll probably try and fish for a turn 5 kill. If I don't find a turn 5 kill, then you'll just see this turn 6 kill pop up on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.